and joining us on the show is Atul Chaturvedi. He's Executive Chairman at Sri Renuka Sugars. Mr. Chaturvedi, hi, thank you so much for joining us. And a smart rebound in global sugar prices up by nearly 4.5%. And this is after the US Met Department has announced that all El Nino criteria have been met. I mean, the reaction is something that the street would have expected, but the fund buying clearly intensified the kind of move that we saw.
Yeah, yesterday's action actually reflects what you are saying, but I won't put too much. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, fine. Yesterday was a one-off action. We'll have to see what the follow-up actually happened, because there are still doubts on the El Nino. Americans are saying it's practically 100%, and Australians are still a bit skeptical as far as the El Nino is concerned. 1 second. Australians are not so, they're having second thoughts on that. We'll have to see what the follow-up action is as far as this thing is, because Brazilian crop for this year is already made. So whatever action we are seeing on the exchanges for the coming next year.
Okay. Mr. Chaturvedi, also...
how things pan out here.
Yes. This is absolutely, I mean, the next 4 months are going to be quite critical as we continue to watch on, how the rainfall has been. But that is my next point, really, because when you look at the onset of monsoon that has been declared yesterday, the onset has been weak. We are still in a big deficit as far as June goes, with IMD and SkyMet both telling us that it is going to be a weak month, the month of June to begin with, and then we'll see how El Nino progresses going forward. How much of an impact, and I want to talk about edible oils as well, but I'll start with sugar first. What is the impact that you see as sentiment, availability, taking ethanol into picture as well, the Brazil harvest? What do you think you would be watching out for when you look at sugar?
As far as India is concerned, I don't see any problems as far as sugar in the country is concerned, because India, even if the production is relatively lower, we would still be having surplus sugar and adequate sugar for diversion towards ethanol. If it happens, so I think the biggest casualty is going to be the exports out of the country. And as it is, some government officials already said that exports next year is going to be relatively, practically nil. So that is very much on the cards. As far as the edible oil is concerned, edible oil players have lost so much money that they have stopped looking at El Nino. And El Nino, for them, is a non-event, because they don't see prices moving up too much, because they got battered and bruised so much. And as far as palm is concerned, what we are hearing is that the El Nino effect is, as far as Indonesia and Malaysia is concerned, is going to be towards the fag end of September or early October. So by that time, the crop is made. Even in Indian context, what we are hearing is we will have a El Nino effect towards September end or early October. But then if that happens, that means the crop in the country would have been made. And so I think there shouldn't be too much of a hiccup. Yes, knee-jerk reaction are happening as far as sugar is concerned. But edible oil also has moved up a bit. But any benefit to expect that it's going to run up is a bit difficult. What we have seen is that the Russians and the Ukrainians, they've been dumping sunflower oil like as if there's no tomorrow. If soya oil into India is $1,000, sunflower oil into India is available at $850. So this might actually result in a lot of demand moving to sunflower from soya. So that should make soya a lot more sober than what it is as of today.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Chaturvedi, thank you so much for joining us. And Manisha, thank you for taking us through that important conversation. Of course, we need to know what the impact could a potential El Nino be on the industry and on pricing as well. Markets